What are some tips for the PSAT writing and language section? If you're preparing for the PSAT and wondering how to ace the writing and language section, you're in the right place. Here are some tips to help you navigate this part of the test with confidence. First, let's talk about what the writing and language section is all about. This section tests your skills in grammar, usage, and style. You'll be given passages from various sources like books, articles, and essays, and you'll need to answer questions that improve these passages. Understanding the question types. There are several types of questions you'll encounter. One type is expression of ideas, where you'll need to understand sentence structure, organization of ideas, and coherence in writing. For example, you might be asked to combine sentences or choose the best transition words to make the passage flow better. Another type is standard English conventions, which focuses on grammar, punctuation, and usage. Here, you'll correct errors in verb tense, subject-verb agreement, pronoun usage, and other aspects of writing mechanics. Command of evidence questions requiring you to analyze specific sentences or phrases within a passage. You might need to choose the best piece of evidence to support a claim or evaluate how a change in wording affects the passage's meaning. Lastly, words in context questions test your vocabulary by asking you to understand the meaning of words based on their usage within the passage. Reading and annotating passages. When reading the passages, it's important to read actively. Ask yourself what the point of each paragraph is after you read it. This helps you keep checking your understanding and stay engaged. Instead of over-annotating, circle or underline the most important parts and jot down a few keywords or symbols like plus, or to mark significant points. Simplifying complicated sentences. Some sentences can be long and confusing. To simplify them, identify the subject and the verb, and cross out any unnecessary words. This helps you understand the core of the sentence and make it easier to answer questions related to it. Identifying and correcting errors. Pay attention to shifts in verb tense, mood, and voice. These shifts can occur within a single sentence or among different sentences, so make sure to read around the underlined portion to identify the error. For example, you might need to correct unnecessary shifts in verb tense or ensure that the verb and pronoun phrases are consistent. Using infographics. Some passages will include infographics that convey or expand on the information in the passage. Identifying trends in these infographics can help you answer associated questions more accurately. Organizing ideas. When it comes to organizing ideas, make sure the sentences are in a logical order. For instance, if a sentence is added or moved, it should support the main idea of the passage and not disrupt its flow. Always check if the information is presented in a way that makes sense and supports the preceding claims. Choosing the right words. Ensure that the words you choose are clear and consistent with the style of the passage. Avoid using jargon or overly casual language that might deviate from the tone established in the passage. For example, if the passage is formal, choose words that maintain that formality. By following these tips, you'll be well prepared to tackle the PSAT writing and language section. Remember to stay focused, read actively, and use your critical thinking skills to improve the clarity and cohesiveness of the written passages. Good luck.